Jason. Milestone skins. Milestone 1 makes Jason look like the one from Friday the 13th Part 3. He has a green Dickies shirt, khaki pants with a blood stain on them, black shoes, and a white hockey mask. He also has a face behind his mask, and his face is visible in all of the other Milestone skins except Milestone 4. His face looks really ugly. No wonder he wears a mask. He looks like an ogre under that thing. His description is, "Make mommy proud, Jason. Don't let them escape." Yeah, he's kind of schizophrenic too. Milestone 2 is a pretty big difference. This time, Jason gets his look from Friday the 13th Part 6, Jason Lives. He looks more like a zombie. His shirt is a darker green, and he has brown pants, yellow gloves, a utility belt, and a darker tan colored hockey mask with an axe mark near the top. His description isn't all that different from Milestone 1. "Make mommy proud, Jason. Don't let them escape." Yeah, I lied. They're the exact same thing, but it changes, I promise. This skin is a lot better than the old one, which was just Milestone 1 with a darker shirt and pants. Milestone 3 gives Jason this look from Friday the 13th Part 7, The New Blood. I forgot how many Friday the 13th movies there are. He has a murky blue uniform, visible wounds on his wrists and chest, a slightly brighter hockey mask that has been damaged by a boat propeller, darker skin, a blue glow, and water trailing behind him. He also gains an exclusive kill animation that only Milestone 3, VIP, and Milestone 4 have. Currently, Milestone 3 and 4's chase themes are bugged. The first layer doesn't play, which makes him completely silent, though considering it's Jason, I think they should keep this bug, no matter how unfair it is. His description is, "Make mommy proud, Jason, don't let them escape." I promise Milestone 4 doesn't have the same description for real this time. Milestone 4 completely changes Jason. He has the look of his Savini Jason skin from Friday the 13th, the game. Basically, it's Jason on fire. Jason's clothes are completely black, he's dressed in chains, he has fire coming out of his body with embers trailing him, his skin is much darker, and his hockey mask is much darker with the eye holes glowing a bright yellow. His description is, "Okay dude, now why is he on fire? This is starting to get ridiculous." See, I told you this wasn't the same. Also, Jason started getting ridiculous when he survived being tied to a boulder underwater and getting his head cut off. Overall, easy one of the coolest Milestone 4 skins. Special and seasonal skins. VIP is a special skin that can be obtained by buying the VIP Game Pass. Jason's clothes turn into the drip clothes from the Dripped Goku meme, and shoes from the Drip Amogus meme. Jason has a Supreme jacket, red sneakers, a gold hockey mask, a gold machete, and a gold chainsaw. He also has a custom chase theme that contains an Among Us and Ultra Instinct reference. He also had a custom Last Man Standing theme, but it was accidentally removed. His description, "Drippin' like a wristwatch," is a reference to a quote from TikTok by Joji, but the shining part is replaced with drippin'. A cool skin, but 800 Robux is wild. Insane Streamer is a seasonal skin that turns Jason into the Insane Live Streamer, aka Jerma985. This is an April Fool's skin that, like most April Fool's skins, was only supposed to last 5 days, but ended up staying until April 21st. Jason has brown hair, a gray shirt with dark blue sleeves, blue skin, dark blue pants, and white shoes. He also has custom voice lines for all of his abilities. His description is, "Do you know what it's like to bail alive?" He costs 985 player points. Easter Ripper is a seasonal skin that turns Jason into the Easter Ripper from the horror game Murder House by Puppet Combo. He wears a purple bunny costume, thick black gloves, bunny ears, a leather bow laced around his neck, and a large sickle in his hand. He also carries his default chainsaw. His description is, "They came for the story came for them." Unfortunately, this skin has no custom sounds or themes, which is odd because I'm pretty sure a sickle doesn't sound anything like a machete. Easter Ripper costs 750 player points. Regular skins. Friday gives Jason his outfit from Friday the 13th Part 2. He has a plaid shirt, black pants, black shoes, a bag over his head, and he wields a pickaxe instead of a machete. How can you see with a bag over his head? Maybe some form of plot armor. His description is, heh, he's got a bag over his head, heh, lol. Pretty lighthearted description for a killer who goes out of his way to turn teenagers into statistics. He costs 300 player points. Camp Counselor is a reference to a webcomic called Camp Counselor Jason. He has a lanyard with a whistle, a yellow buttoned up shirt that says Camp Crystal Lake, red shorts, and black shoes. His description is, "At least he doesn't seem to remember us." I think this is a reference to a quote from the webcomic, but I don't know. I don't read those. Not very accurate for Forsaken though, considering he's still killing survivors. He costs 300 player points. Nun is a reference to the indie game Nun Massacre, another game made by Puppet Combo, or it's just Jason in a nun costume. I would go over the appearance, but it's pretty repetitive. It's Jason in a nun costume. Nothing more I can say about that. He does, however, have a monochrome chainsaw and a machete. His description, Proverbs 14:29, means whoever is patient has great understanding, but one who is quick-tempered displays folly. Yeah, this matches Jason since he literally has an ability focused entirely on stalking, which requires patience. Survivors are lucky the developers let him have layers for his chase themes, and not when he's right next to you. He costs 400 player points. Party is Jason at a party for the wrong reasons. He has a dark gray skin tone, a rainbow hockey mask, a party hat, a red shirt that says Happy Birthday Roblox and a cake on the back, and a black outline around his body. His machete has a birthday cake slice at the end for some reason. His description is, let's have some fun. This man has evil intentions. If he really wanted to party, he wouldn't have brought a machete and put a slice of cake on it. He costs 500 player points. Lumberjack is Jason if he played Lumber Tycoon 2 too much. He has a beard and mustache on his mask, a red plaid jacket, brown gloves, and an ushanka on his head. He also wields a lumber axe, and his chainsaw now has a yellow handle. His description is, he really doesn't like to kill people honestly. He has a passion for starting his own lumber company. His passion must not have been good enough for him to be in Forsaken. He also costs 500 player points. Weights and Jorthies is Jason if he hit the gym after losing in almost every Friday the 13th movie. He has a muscular body, earbuds, a black hachimaki, a shirt with the poster for Friday the 13th Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan, and red shorts. His description is, interrupt his get up and bro session and you'll be sorry. This is inaccurate. It's more like if you hear the layer 1 chase him or he sees you, you'll be sorry. He also just doesn't rely on a machete. Instead, he uses a dumbbell. He also costs 500 player points. Hockey Star turns Jason into a hockey player since, you know, his iconic mask is a hockey mask. He has a black hockey helmet, a black shirt that shows a picture of his mask and 2 machetes on the front, and Voorhees with the number 13 on the back, hockey gloves, a duffel bag on his back, a necklace with his hockey mask on it, hockey pants, and ice skates. He also uses a hockey stick instead of a machete, and his chainsaw has a black and white design. How hard do you have to hit someone to kill them with a hockey stick? Anyway, his description is, keep a close eye on him, he might slapshot you with his chainsaw. He also costs 500 player points, just like the last 3 skins. Manhattan gives Jason his look from Friday the 13th Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan. He now has a worn down navy blue uniform, a rotten hockey mask, and water effects emitting from him. His machete and chainsaw stay the same. His description is, New York has a problem now. Realistically, Jason wouldn't last a week there. He'd be swarmed by at least 50 police officers and some SWAT officers. He costs 500 player points, again, for the 4th time now. Arrival makes Jason take on the appearance of Kate from Slender the Arrival. He has a black hood, white skin, a dirty jacket with a dark blue shirt underneath, black pants, and brown shoes. Yeah, this skin is just Jason with a hood. There's nothing special about it. The description is, Kate and Charlie saw him once before he emerged into the fog. That's probably a reference to something, but the wiki doesn't tell me. He costs 600 player points. I'm kind of surprised he isn't also 600 player points since, like I said, it's Jason with a black hood on. Hitbox Accurate gives Jason the appearance of Sephiroth from Final Fantasy VII. He has long gray hair, no shirt, his machete is replaced with a stupidly long sword, a shorter base on the chainsaw but a longer blade, and black pants. This skin is basically what Jason's hitbox actually looks like, so now you guys have no complaints since you can literally see the sword hitting you. He also has his own chase theme. His description is, canon hitboxes by the way. For 666 player points, you can have a lore accurate hitbox skin. Michael Myers makes Jason look like, well, Michael Myers. He has a green shirt, blue jeans, black shoes, a black skin tone, and a plain white mask with eye holes on his face. His chainsaw is also replaced with an industrial one. The model for Michael Myers comes from 2010. His description is, remnants of Michael's old days, and he costs 750 player points. Also, I'm pretty sure this is the first Jason skin so far to completely change the chainsaw's model and not just recolor it. Leatherface makes Jason have the appearance of Bubba Sawyer, also known as Leatherface from the film Texas Chainsaw Massacre. He has a blood-stained butcher's outfit, black hair, and the face of one of his victims as a mask. He also uses a claw hammer instead of a machete, and his chainsaw is red and bloodstained. This specific design is a reference to Leatherface in Survive and Kill the Killers in Area 51. His description is, one blink and you're out, waking up on a meat hook. He costs 800 player points. Delirious is a reference to H2O Delirious, a YouTuber known for making Gary's Mod and GTA 5 content, also known for being friends with Vanoss Gaming. He also made videos on Friday the 13th, the game. He has a bright blue hoodie with a plain white t-shirt underneath, black pants, a cleaner version of Jason's mask, black hair, and a clown face behind his mask, which is a reference to H2O Delirious' GTA 5 character. He has custom voice lines and an upcoming chase theme. His description is Ticket for Pluto NAS 3D. He costs 820 player points, which is a reference to the H2O part since they sound similar. Michael Myers is a low quality version of the Michael Myers skin, yet it costs 900 player points, 150 more despite being a lower quality. He has a really dumb face mask that looks like it was face paint, a brown skin tone, a green shirt, white hands, and black legs. The skin is based on the oldest design for Michael Myers in Survive and Kill the Killers in Area 51, and in that game, he was named Michael Myers. His description is, the night he came home, and once again, he costs 900 player points. Alfred Davis is a skin that references Alfred Davis from the Mad Father series. He has a white bloodstained lab coat with a gray t-shirt underneath, black pants, short messy brown hair, glasses with the left lens broken, an eerie smile, and a white skin tone. He uses a kitchen knife instead of a machete, and his chainsaw is gray, more mechanical looking, and heavily bloodstained. This model is based on Alfred's appearance in the Horror Mansion. He's also the only Jason skin currently without a mask or something covering his face, and he has unique voice lines taken from Mad Father. Fair warning, his voice lines are very weird. His description is, by making you a doll, your beauty can last forever. Judging by that and the image, he's completely insane. He costs 800 player points. He used to cost 1000, but deflation happened. Barber is Jason if he got a job. He has a white buttoned up shirt with black overalls and dark gray gloves, gray pants, dark brown boots, and a large pair of scissors that replaces his machete. He's also slightly bigger than other skins, effectively giving him a slightly larger hitbox. This skin's mostly a reference to the bald 2-time meme where, as I explained in the last video, a UGC item that was used to cosplay 2time's hair was taken down. So everyone cosplaying 2time became bald. Barber's description, you gotta sue that barber dog, is a parallel to the description for 2time's bald skin. Someone sue that barber dog. Ugh. There's also a unique upcoming Last Man Standing theme titled Receding Lifespan that plays for bald 2time and Barber. Barber also has a unique ability to either turn survivors bald or give them a random haircut by hitting them. He costs 1000 player points. He was 750, but instead of deflation hitting the skin like it did with Alfred, this skin was hit with inflation instead. Vanity is based on a song by Flavor Fowley called Butcher Vanity. Jason takes the appearance of Yishi as she's seen in the music video. She has a backwards red cap, a red and white jacket with a black shirt underneath, a complete black skin tone, black legs, red shoes, long black hair, the same mask as Barber, and she uses a cleaver instead of the machete. The cleaver is red and the chainsaw is black and red. Vanity also has a custom Last Man Standing theme, but it is getting a remake. Funny enough, when the skin was first released, for the first hours, the swear word in the Last Man Standing theme wasn't censored. There's also a what is presumed to be bug, where everything is shaded red in the skin's intro. This also includes the doorway that Vanity walks out of, which implies the door is a part of the model, or it's all intentional, and I said this for nothing. Vanity's description is, they say my hunger's a problem, and she costs 1000 player points. She used to cost 750, but the skin was also hit with inflation. Deep Sleep is an evil teddy bear guy that stalks Guest 1337's nightmares, specifically Guest Deep Sleep skin. He has a torn tank top, teddy pajamas, a purple teddy bear head, and the default Roblox smile inside the teddy head. His machete is purple and it has the teddy bear for the handle, and the chainsaw is slightly purple with a ribbon at the top. Despite this skin and Guest Deep Sleep skin being directly related, there's no Last Man Standing theme. Wasted opportunity. This skin, however, does have its own custom chase theme, which sounds very cool and fitting for a skin like this. The description for the skin is, don't let them bite, and he costs 1000 player points. Combat Initiation is the last Jason skin unless the devs decide to add another set of skins the day after I finish reading this like last time. Jason's appearance is completely changed to his appearance in Combat Initiation. He has a red torso with the Void Star PNG t-shirt, yellow legs, black arms, a black head, and of course the hockey mask. He has a custom chase theme, but it's going to be replaced with a new one, and the date is unknown. He also has custom sound effects for his Raging Pace ability. His chainsaw is also elongated to look like the one used in Combat Initiation. The description, this is the Jason army, notable for his geometric style face mask and, free chainsaw. His AI is a single-celled organism, is a direct quote from Maxer's incorrect summary of Ultra Kill. This is currently the most expensive Jason skin, costing 1250 player points. Cool Kid. Milestone skins. Cool Kid will receive milestone skins soon, but a concept for his milestone 3 skin was teased in the Discord. He has horns, a red cape, black boxes with red outlines over his arms, fire coming out of his back, and a different body texture. This and his milestone 4 skin will also have custom voice lines and unique chase themes. But this is just a concept, so take this with a grain of salt. Regular skins. Whimsical is Cool Kid if he actually acted more like a 10-year-old and not a menace to society. He has a propeller hat and he uses a lollipop instead of the firebrand sword. The propeller on the hat spins faster as you accelerate. His description is happy happy happy. And he costs 450 player points. This is probably the least changing killer skin in the game, since all it gives Cool Kid is a hat and a lollipop. Original is Cool Kid's original avatar that he used when he was hacking games in 2014. He has the default Roblox smile face and he doesn't have the body texture anymore. Also, his pizza bots look like the original Cool Kid. The description for the skin is, just like Papa used to see him. He costs 500 player points, making him the cheapest Cool Kid skin that changes the pizza bot models. Cultist is Cool Kid if his group turned into a cult, which it pretty much already is. He has a red hood, red robo pants, and a belt with the knife of sacrifice. His description is, join Team Cool Kid, though I imagine that message is a lot darker since he's a cultist. He costs 500 player points. Pool Kid, the first skin to actually change more than just his clothes. His skin is a very bright white, he has a dark green puffer vest, a green and blue banded fedora, red and orange eyes, and his limbs are pitch black. He also has an 8-ball necklace, and his firebrand is replaced with the Roblox classic Brigand sword. His description is, he's got the nastiest bang shot in all of the realm. He costs 500 player points. Why is this the magic number that exists in so many skins' prices? School Kid is Cool Kid if he were a stereotypical school nerd. He has a white vest, a red shirt, beige pants, nerd glasses, a gray skin tone, 3 books on his head, a thicker book on his waist, a black backpack with a little bit of red, and his firebrand is replaced with a wooden sword. In the image, School Kid is being bullied by Zombie King, an upcoming killer, which we have talked about before. His description is, formerly known as Lame Kid. He prefers the term School Kid, but Zombie King still calls him Lame Kid. Yeah, he gets bullied. I don't understand how a kid literally known for having the strength of a monster is getting bullied at school. He literally can just punch Zombie King hard and he'd probably send him to the hospital. Like the last 3 skins, he costs 500 player points. Dapper makes Cool Kid look less like a maniac and more like a fancy and calculated maniac. He has a fancy red suit, a red fedora with a black band, red pants, and black shoes. His description is, suited up for the next playdate. Missed opportunity to make his pizza bots have fancy suits or give him a custom chase theme. For 600 player points, you can put people to sleep in style. Cooler turns Cool Kid into a pro skater, or just a kid with a skateboard that works too. He has no shirt on, red headphones, a red and black hat, black and red jeans, sunglasses, and a black and red patterned skateboard on his back. Like how Whimsical resembles Cool Kid when he was younger, this skin resembles Cool Kid as a teenager. The developer should have swapped out his firebrand for the skateboard. Imagine seeing Cool Kid charge at you with a skateboard in his hand. His description is, skating with the same board that his dad gave him. He costs 700 player points. Weirdly Strict turns Cool Kid into Dad from the game Weird Strict Dad, which by the way is the most unsettling looking collab skin for Cool Kid. Imagine this charging at you. He has a yellow head, a red torso, yellow arms, an oddly muscular back, green legs, and the Renderman face. His pizza bots are also changed to look exactly like him. His old pre-existing voice lines are also all removed. His description, Bredian, I love your videos man, thank you for doing what you do, mentions the YouTuber Bredian, known for covering Weird Strict Dad and claiming it to be the worst Roblox horror game. The description is thanking him due to Soul liking his content. He costs 700 player points and will appear in my nightmares. Cosplayer is Cool Kid's horrible attempt at cosplaying as the other killers. He literally just puts a paper bag on his head with a poorly drawn version of the killer's face. If he cosplays 1x1, he puts on a poorly drawn green skeleton cardboard pullover. The image is clickbait. It shows him using cardboard versions of all their weapons, but none of them ever appear in game, not even as replacements for the firebrand. His description is, little guy must have thought that all of his new buddies were pretty cool. Well, at least we know they know each other, but that's probably not a good thing. 900 player points to wear a poorly drawn version of all the other killers' faces. Definitely worth it. Nightmare changes Cool Kid to look like his design from the game The Robloxia Until Dawn. He has the spawn symbol as his eyes, bandages on his left arm, all of his limbs are red and fade to black, a black ribcage on his torso, chains around his right leg, and giant black spike claw things coming out of his back. His pizza bots are also changed to look exactly like him, just without the huge black things. He also has a sword in his hand when he's sprinting, and this same sword replaces his firebrand. They can do it for the skin, but not the cosplayer's cardboard weapons? Okay. His description is, Mama a go behind you, and you cost 1000 player points. Cool Kid is Cool Kid if he were insane. More insane than he already is, and he's wearing different pieces of several survivors. He has a party hat on his head that's Stabbing 7 and 7's burger hat, 2x wings, a large brown cloak, large black gloves on both his hands, a spiky collar, and a belt with Noob's Boxy Cola on it. This skin is a reference to Cupcakes, a My Little Pony creepypasta where Rainbow Dash has her flesh and body parts sewn into clothes. He also has a custom chase and last man standing theme. His party hat, which I mentioned earlier, is made out of the flesh of survivors. His last man standing theme is a reference to Ready to Die by Andrew WK. His description, All I Really Need's a Smile, 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 is a reference to Smile HD, an old violent My Little Pony animation where the main 6 suffer a gruesome fate due to Pinkie Pie, where they are all killed because she wanted a smile. Are My Little Pony creepypasta fans okay mentally? Anyway, this skin costs 1000 player points. Yep, this is gonna be a long one. Blue Dude is a skin that turns Cool Kid blue. That's pretty much it for his design. He's just blue, yet somehow there's enough information on the wiki to turn this section into over 400 words. His pizza bots are also blue. He also allows an emote titled Yay Wahoo Wee have a blue dance text instead of an icon like regular emotes. Blue Dude also has his own chase theme. The emote is also identical to the Monster Mash emote, but the music is different, which is a remix version of Blue Dude's theme. This emote also won't work with any other Killer or Cool Kid skin. Yeah, this skin has its own exclusive emote. Initially, Blue Dude and his pizza bots had round smiling faces, but the modeler was fired, so these were reverted. After the revert, the text on his body became the same as Cool Kid's text instead of the original 10 Blue Dude Get In Now. And his lollipop turned into Cool Kid's default firebrand sword. He used to have a counterpart skin, but with different animations and a different name. However, after a few minutes, it went off sale and can no longer be purchased. It was also removed in 2.1.2. Blue Dude was created and voiced by BaconStripes123, and he confirmed Blue Dude is a streamer who talks to an imaginary camera when he isn't streaming. His chase theme also samples noises from German 985. Blue Dude likes apple juice and peach pie, which are apparently things the wiki just had to say. They're treating this skin like he's an actual separate killer. If Cool Kid and Blue Dude fought barehanded, they would punch each other in the face and both get knocked out, proving they share the same strength. I'd hope so. I mean, after all, Blue Dude is just a skin. Remember, a skin. Of course they have the same strength. Like, why is there information on what happened when he tried to play Fortnite? And that his favorite game is Minions Adventure Obby Despicable Forces Ultimate. Oh my goodness. He's also 12 years old, 2 years older than Cool Kid, and he has pet Bloonies that he made. They can be found in the Blue World game made by his voice actor. Yeah, you heard that right, a skin has its own game. Also, 11808 is his mother, and 11808 is an unconfirmed skin for 7 and 7. There are Blue Dude counterparts for several other killers, Jameson for Jason, Jane Poe for Jane Doe, Infernum for 1x1, and Yesel for Noli. Yeah, the killer who isn't even in the game yet. I don't even think I ever got to his description. His description is, I'm cooler because I'm blue, and he costs 1000 player points. This was so much longer than it needed to be. Mid-script, the game just added the 2-time update, so this video is automatically outdated now, but don't worry, we'll cover that in another video. Masked Man turns Cool Kid into the Masked Man from Mother 3. He has a black-gray coat, orange pants, a helmet, an arm cannon, and custom pizza bots that are similar to the Pig Mask Army in Mother 3. This skin also has custom SFX, and his chase theme is based on the Masked Man's own theme song. His walk speed override sword and the corrupt nature projectile are also changed to be a bright neon yellow. Also, all of Cool Kid's pre-existing voice lines are removed. His description is, not even a fragment of life remains inside it, and he costs 1200 player points. Savior turns Cool Kid into Dust Belief Papyrus, an alternate version of Papyrus who murders his friends to get revenge on the player. He has a red skin tone, a papyrus skeleton with a crazed look, a dark red scarf, dark red shoulder plates, dark red gloves, a dark red cloak, and dark red boots. His pizza bots also now have their appearance changed to look like amalgamates from Undertale. He has different SFX, animations, and a unique chase theme. This skin was accidentally released in an unfinished state as part of update 2.1.2, but it became unpurchasable shortly afterward, and was re-added 4 days later as part of update 2.1.3. He also wields a yellow glowing rapier. His chase theme is a remix of the song Interstellar Annihilation from Dusktale. However, the original composer was fired, and thus, the chase theme will be replaced by Playing God by Epic in a future update. His description is, no matter the cost, and he costs 1,200 player points. Alright, just like Blue Dude, this skin has a lot of information. Mafioso turns Cool Kid into a Mafia member from Frozen Soul. Before I explain any further, this skin is getting reworked because the developers of Frozen Soul no longer wish for the characters to be used inside of Forsaken. And it's all the Forsaken community's fault. Anyway, he has a black fedora, a completely black body except for a yellow head, and he throws a white bunny for his corrupt nature ability. The bunny is also exactly the same as Frozen Soul's bunnies. Also, his firebrand has been replaced with a linked sword. He has chop your animations, custom voice lines, sound effects, and a custom chase theme. All of his voice lines are taken directly from Frozen Soul. His custom chase theme was made using the exact type of jazz associated with the real-world mafia, and its name, Debito di Sonno, is Italian for sleet debt. If a player is killed by Mafioso, a sign reading depth verified will appear above their head. He also has a unique intro that is a black screen with the word sleeping, implying the round starts when the players sleep. His pizza bots have been replaced with Mafia members with randomized names like Squire, Debt Collector, Family Soldier, Battalion, and Maidman. He was originally going to have a last man standing theme against Nashatra Bielhild-Chudletsky, but since you people can't behave, this was scrapped along when the collab was scrapped. His description is, I really didn't expect to find one of our targets here. Mafioso costs 1,750 player points. Future viewers watching this, let me know how much this skin has changed since the game updated while I was typing this. No longer. Final Cool Kid skin. One More Time gives Cool Kid the appearance of One More Time, a suit stand from One More Time Stando. It takes inspiration from the A Bizarre Day stand of the same name. He has a shining yellow aura, a yellow fedora, gray skin, and an orange and light green striped shirt and pants. His walk speed override animation is replaced with the drill glide. When stunned, a sound effect of Tom from Tom and Jerry screaming will play, which is a reference to the same sound effect being used for One More Time's implosion move in A Bizarre Day. This was originally shown to be an admin exclusive skin, but there was a poll asking if it should be public or not. The skin's design has been updated to be based on the model from A Bizarre Day's upcoming 4.0 update. His description is, show me how you want it to be. Tell me baby cause I need to know now. I think this is supposed to reference Britney Spears' Baby One More Time. He costs 1,950 player points. Alright, before we get into John Doe, I am announcing the first ever Blocks Explained Robux giveaway. I usually don't do these, but if we hit 50k by next Saturday, a random person in the comments who drops their Robux name and their favorite killer skin will get 5,000 Robux. You guys have shown a lot of love to the channel recently, so I want to give back to all of you. Anyway, John Doe, milestone skins. All of John Doe's milestone skins are being completely remade, but just because I feel like it, here are their probably now older versions. Milestone 1 desaturates John Doe's body. The infection spreads further across his torso, and his skin is slightly darker. Milestone 2 desaturates John Doe even further, and he has the infection spread over more than half of his body at this point. He also has a crown very reminiscent of the Black Iron Crown of Ponage. Milestone 3 desaturates John Doe even more, and at this point the infection covers more than 75% of his body. He also has a remix chase theme and a custom kill animation where he lifts the survivor over his head and splits them in half. Milestone 4 turns John Doe's body into an inky black, a result of the corruption completely taking over his entire body. The corruption on his torso has made an inverted V-shaped drape, the lower portion being gray instead of black. His face is now bright red instead of just his eye, and he keeps the same kill animation and chase theme from Milestone 3. Overall, a very cool Milestone 4 skin that I'm going to miss because there's no way it'll still be here after this video is uploaded. Special and seasonal skins. Santa is a seasonal skin that turns John Doe into Santa Claus. He has a red and white matching outfit, a red and white Santa hat, a red cape, a red bag of presents, and a snowflake particle effect, replacing his usual coat of particles. The only thing he's missing is a beard. Also, his glowing eye is now a light blue, same with his claws. His description is, he's about to give you a great big present. The present is death. Don't trust him. He costs 1,000 player points. Poached is a seasonal skin that turns John Doe into a corrupted version of the Easter Bunny. He has a light pink patterned bucket hat with white bunny ears, eyes that look like eggs, an Easter egg staff, a light green torso, yellow skin, an egg necklace, Easter egg strapped to a bandolier on his torso, white and fluffy legs, a custom corrupt energy, digital footprint, trail, and aura. Wow, that's a lot. I see why people like the skin so much. His description is, "You'll know when it's the end." And he costs 1000 player points. Unfortunately, he doesn't have any custom sound effects or a custom chase theme. Pedro EXE is a skin that turns John Doe into Pedro Paulo 25471 from the Pedro EXE meme. He has brown hair, sunglasses, an orange mouse on his left shoulder, a blue shirt with a t-shirt that I'm not even going to try to describe, and blue pants. He also has a custom intro text that says "I hear ha ha ha," which is a reference to the original meme. His description is "I hear ha ha ha," same as the intro text. He costs 666 player points, probably one of the most expensive first shop skins for a killer. Script Builder gives John Doe a more blocky-like appearance. His red eye is a red circle, the corruption is blocky, the words John Doe are displayed above his head in a fancy font, his trail is made of a part that follows John instead, and his spikes are more blocky. This is a reference to an infamous John Doe script of the same name that was used by exploiters in Roblox games during 2017 before the filtering enabled update. The skin was supposed to have an upcoming chase theme, but it has since been unconfirmed and will instead be reused for the upcoming unnamed Roblox skin instead. His description is, "Stop using scripts in my server kit," and he costs 750 player points. All-Star turns John Doe into a football player. He has a football helmet, a white football uniform, a metallic vest with visible abs because he has to flex, a pauldron on his right shoulder made from a football with black and red liquid on one side and stylized number 4 particles appearing around it. His description is, "Set, hut, hack." He can't even play a normal sport like football correctly without trying to cheat. He costs 800 player points. Demon King turns John Doe into a Demon King. Bet you didn't see that coming. He has a dark red crown, some dark red hair, dark red horns, multiple chains around his body, a cape similar to the cape the Santa skin wears, and 6 spider-legs sprouting from the back of his torso. This skin looks awesome, and it comes with the same kill animation that Milestone 3 and 4 have, custom voice lines when killing certain survivors, and a unique chase theme shared with 1x1's Betrayed skin, but with a more intense electric guitar. His corrupt energy spikes are also changed. His description is, "What if John Doe was born a demonic angel? Full story." He costs 1250 player points, and he's worth every point. You should totally buy him, or the skin after this. Gas Harpoon. Alright, get ready for another 200 to 300 word explanation. John Doe is turned into an efflorescent gas harpoon, a reference to Ahab from Limbus Company. He has stereotypical pirate wear, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that, claw hands, a giant harpoon named Ego, and his digital footprint and corrupt energies binary colors are pallid. I would go over exactly what the 3 pistons on the harpoon are, but they have nothing to do with the skin and are only just about Ahab. Maybe in a future update the harpoon will have a better use. He has a unique chase theme called Obsession by Night Shroud, which is a remix of Compass by Millie. Gas Harpoon was the first skin in the game to receive its own custom Last Man Standing theme, with it being a vocal mix of Obsession. It was temporarily removed recently, but was brought back soon following community input. There's also a chance Gas Harpoon is female, as one of the voice lines says her, and the voice actor refers to them using she/her pronouns, but nothing has been confirmed, and this is just Gas Harpoon acting like Ahab. Please don't try to cancel me again, I'm just reading what the wiki says. His description is, "The fault lies with you, survivor, yet I'm the evil here?" Yes, the answer is yes. Once again, this is probably a reference to something, but that doesn't matter. Your name is literally Gas Harpoon, and you're a skin belonging to a killer. You are indeed evil. Gas Harpoon costs 2000 player points. Last skins kind of suck compared to the last 2. Yourself is exactly what it sounds like. It's a modified version of the player's avatar. It still has the corruption patterns, it's just that your avatar is being corrupted now. This skin also only works with blocky and Roblox girl avatars, and if the player is using any other avatar, then it'll just be converted to the blocky body type. Also a cool detail, the color of the binary effect will change depending on your torso color. The intro text that says "They're all yours, Mr. Doe" will be replaced to say your display name instead of Mr. Doe, which I can see leading to a lot of short but funny moments. This skin also has a custom chase theme that is a remix to The Great Strategy by Badless, one of the custom theme songs of classic Roblox. This is also the first killer skin to swap the killer's avatar out for yours. The only use you're getting out of the skin is creating some cool avatar combinations with it, but besides that, I think Demon King and Gas Harpoon are better. This skin's description is, "You, but if you were messed up and twisted." I think this is accurate. No sane person would spend 20,000 player points on this. I don't count. 1x1x1x1. Milestone skins. Same thing as John Doe, all of 1x1's milestone skins are being entirely remade, but I'm gonna talk about all of them anyway. Milestone 1 sucks. He just gets a green armband on his right arm and a small scarf. I see why this is getting remade. Milestone 2 gives him another green armband, but this time on his left arm, and he has a black bandana that hangs from his neck. Milestone 3 transforms his armbands into green shoulder pads that each have a spike that extrudes outwards. And like every killer skin, this and Milestone 4 have a custom chase theme. Starting to think I wasted my time covering these. Milestone 4. Yeah, I honestly could have just skipped over these, but we're here now. 1x1 has a torn and ragged cape flowing down their back and around their neck, and it has custom minions. If I saw this and Milestone 1 running at me, I wouldn't notice a difference right away, and that says a lot. Special and seasonal skins. Jack Frost is a seasonal skin that's based on Jack Frost, the personification of Frost. He has blue swords, a blue eye, a blue body, the blue steel domino crown, a red fur jacket, and black gloves. He also has custom minions who have a blue winter jacket instead of a red one. His description is, no, not the one from the movie. He costs 1,000 player points. 1 eggs. This is easily going to be the longest seasonal skin explanation in this video. 1 eggs is a seasonal skin that turns 1x1 into a chef. His domino crown is replaced with a chef's hat. He has a yellow torso, a white glowing eye, a white apron, and a white shirt with an egg attached to the back. He also has a comically long yellow frying pan and a comically wide frying pan. His minions are replaced by giant egg and fruit creatures based on the LOL series of hats. He also has custom voice lines, and he's an April Fool's skin. He was scheduled to be removed from the shop on April 6th, but like every April Fool's skin, that didn't happen until way later. 1 eggs is a reference to a popular joke in the Forsaken community about the chanting in Unmistakable, Champion's chase theme before he was removed from the game. People heard 1 eggs instead of 1x. A lot of the voice lines are actually references to popular memes. A few of them are, you better scramble like an egg before you get folded like an omelet, which is used when stunned, and let me cook during Last Man Standing. When killing Guest 1337's Invincible skin, 1 egg says, "Are you sure?" A reference to a meme from the show Invincible, where Omni-Man asks Mark the same question. His description is, collect my eggs, and he costs 1,366 player points, which may or may not be a reference to 1 egg looking like 1366. Put the $sign behind it, and it looks like 1 eggs. Regular skins. Classic is a reference to 1x's appearance in their official model used in the Roblox The Classic event. His face is actually visible this time. He has a cleaner body, he has the Viridian domino crown, and he wields the Daemon Shank. His minions have a green and black Dominus, a rocky texture black body, and the classic Roblox logo on their torso. His minions won't disappear when killed. Instead, they just collapse. His description, that's it, that was just a zombie AI script from 2010, is a reference to how disappointed everyone was with the final boss in the classic. The actual quote is a reference to the SpongeBob Lost episode where at the end, Patchy says, "That's it, that was just a bunch of cheap walk cycles." He costs 500 player points. Soccer Legend is 1x if he were a soccer player. He has a soccer ball on his head with Roblox logos on it, a hole so that his face can be seen, 2 shoulder pads, a white and black skeletal torso, the platinum domino crown, black jeans, a black backpack on his back, and his swords are now rapiers. His description is, on the off chance you catch him practicing outside of trial time, don't let him play goalie, he's horrible at it. He costs 700 player points. 16th Night turns 1x into Sakuya Izayoi from Touhou Project. She has a long dark blue dress, an apron, a big white bow tied around her waist, a black scarf, black shoes, a blue glowing eye, a blue domino crown, and her swords are blue with a blue and black aura that surrounds her avatar. She has custom minions who have a rocky texture and a black and blue color palette with a red scarf. Her description, Illusion World the World, is a reference to Sakuya Izayoi's spell card in Touhou 6, Embodiment of Scarlet Devil. She costs 817 player points, which is oddly specific. Darkness turns 1x into a redesigned version of the Beast from the Darkness series by Lawlerus. He has a red and black hood, a mostly black avatar, a red torso, a red glowing eye, a black cape, and he carries red scythes with him instead of his swords. His minions are the same as classics, and they also collapse when they die. His description is, Fear of the Darkness, and he costs 1000 player points. Monochrome gives 1x a black and white monochromatic body. He has 2 small white glowing eyes, a white domino crown, and white torso. His minions also have the same texture and are also given a monochromatic body. This skin is going to be getting a remodel soon, so what I just mentioned is most likely going to change. Monochrome used to have a custom chase theme titled Infernius Monochromatica, however, it was removed due to it being made in collaboration with Sandy, a controversial figure in the community. Its sudden removal also caused the main composer of the song, Fizzy Flux, to leave the team. This skin and Infernum are both going to be getting a new shared chase theme in the future by Limpy. The description, no, not the FNF song, is a reference to the song Monochrome from FNF Lullaby. Monochrome costs 1000 player points. Infernum changes 1x's body to a red fiery color. He has a searing bright yellow cape, a soul inside his domino crown, visible red cracks on his right arm, more intense fire surrounding him, an electric effect, a subtle trail when moving. His mass infection projectile is sharper, and his venom snakes are neon red. His minions share the same color palette he does. He is not officially a Blue Dude variant, but in the Blue World lore, he is. Even while explaining a whole other killer, Blue Dude still manages to come up with more information. His description, thus passes the glory of the world, is a reference to the Dominus Infernus has text once it's translated from Latin to English. He costs 1000 player points. Voidbound changes 1x's body to a purple and black color. He has a purple aura, an animated ritual circle effect on his back, dark clothes, a purple outrageous builder's club hood, and his swords are black with a purple aura. This skin is basically the Void version of Darkness. It was released early, so it will get more things added alongside the Darkseid Dusukar redesign. His description is, why he looks so mad. I agree, he looks like he is a lot more than a manifestation of negative emotions. He also has no chase theme, which is really unfair for a skin that looks like this. He costs 1250 player points. Timeless turns 1x into the account's original avatar from 2009. He has the C face, which is associated with the 2012 April Fool's hacking, green limbs, a white torso, a black head, the classic Roblox R on his torso, and he has his own custom chase theme titled Timeless Chase Theme. Despite what he looks like, Timeless is not in any way related to or based on Spirit, another Roblox myth. His description confirms this, commonly mistaken as Spirit. He's not a fan. I dare you to call him Spirit to his face, but I doubt you'll be back alive to tell me you actually did it. He costs 1750 player points. Betrayed is 1x if he was betrayed. He has long white hair, chains on his limbs, voice lines, and a chase theme titled Bad Faith. He has special voice lines for killing 2Time, Chance, 7 and 7, Builderman, and Elliot. Surprisingly not Shadletsky. He's also canonically British. He has a unique kill animation that is 0.8 seconds faster than the default, making the skin kind of pay to win if you can even notice it. His description, what if 1x was betrayed by his minions and trapped in the hyperbolic time chamber for 1000 years, is a reference to numerous YouTube videos titled What If Goku Was Betrayed and Trapped in the Time Chamber for a Millennia. These videos are often memed in the Dragon Ball fandom. They cost 1750 player points, making them, as of reading this, the most expensive 1x1 skin. If you like this video, you will definitely like this video on screen. At the time of this recording, we are 10k away from hitting 50k. So if you want to see more Roblox explaining videos, be sure to hit that subscribe button.